Hello, and welcome to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new here or you've been around since the very beginning, I truly appreciate you coming by and spending some time with me. If you're looking for me anywhere else on the internet, you can find me at my Facebook group page or directly at my email. I also have a Discord which I can make available to you if you just simply send me a message either via Facebook or my email address. Both will be linked down in the description box below. If you have any bag needs, please do contact me. I would be very grateful to make you something special. Also, if you have any specific yarn needs, I can facilitate that, so please do get a hold of me. For last video, we have 3 names going into the cauldron. If you don't know what the cauldron is, every single video I pick 3 names from the comments and they go into my cookie jar. Essentially, that's what it is. I like to call it a cauldron because it just looks wicked. One of those people will be drawn at the very beginning of the month to get a random prize. This month it's going to be a little bit extra special because it is still my birthday month. And thank you again to everybody that joined me for that party. Okay, so I know I've been putting up videos left, right, and center here lately, right? And isn't that wonderful to be able to come and talk to you guys so much? Today, I got a surprise in my mailbox that I had absolutely no idea was coming, and I have no patience, so we jump on right away to film that, and hopefully it will be up very soon for you to see it. I got a wonderful something in the mail from the most wonderful Erin over at the Crafting Kitty. I will link her down in the description box below. If for some strange reason you have not yet met Miss Erin, I do encourage you to go over and give her a look-see. She's really wonderful and has a lot going on her channel that is very interesting to watch, and she is very, very pleasant to listen to and has 2 of the cutest little ones that there are here on the YouTube streams. Not that so many of my other wonderful yarny family and friends don't have adorable little ones. I'm just speaking that Erin's little ones are very, very adorable, and I do enjoy getting a sneak peek of them every once in a while. So, shall we get into it? And then I'll show you a few other things and discuss with you what we're going to call her. I have finally made a decision. So, we got a package from the Crafting Kitty. We have a special opening tool, and we are going to get right into this. Okay, now we're going to put our opening tool away. I see fuzziness, but let's check out the card. Thank you so much, Miss Erin. Now, this is a Christmas card, and that is perfectly okay. Wonderful handmade gifts are a blessing any time of year. And if it comes from Erin's hands, I know it's going to be wonderful. So pretty. Oh, Erin. That is gorgeous, honey. Look at that. Now, of course, I am not in appropriate attire for it. But that is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Erin, thank you so much. She said this is a bod pattern. And, oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Erin. I will have to take some better pictures and insert them when I have some attire on that's video appropriate. This is just a pajama top that I have on, so, you know, it just wouldn't look right to be modeling something so gorgeous with a pajama top. So I will take some pictures and insert them either at the end of the video or somewhere along the lines. But this will be going up and worn and enjoyed and treasured forever. Thank you so much, Erin. I very much appreciate that. It's just beautiful. And it's quite long. This is over 4 times. So it is quite long. And a very interesting yarn. Let me show you up close. So it's a couple different strands, but the strands are the singles are different from one another. The gold is a chain construction, like a chainette construction, where the pink and the black is a very fuzzy, very thin single ply. So it's really neat having the 2 different textures in the same body of the yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Erin. Now, since I have you here, you know I can't never just make a video about one thing because I'm just not good at that. I have decided that even though the first name that I thought of, the first name that came to my head would be an absolutely fitting and beautiful name, I decided having one goddess in the house was more than sufficient, and Athena is the goddess that I chose. So we're going to keep the spinning wheel is Athena, and this lovely lady here is Elena. Queen Elena, or she wasn't really a queen. In the Game of Thrones, the Queen of Thorns, as she was known, Elena, she almost Joffrey's wife, was Tommen's wife in the Game of Thrones. Her grandmother was Elena. That lady, in her younger years, was also in the movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service. It was a 007 video, and she, in that movie, played the part of Tracy, or Teresa, and she was James Bond's one and only true love. The only woman that he ever loved enough to make his wife. And I really enjoy her acting. And obviously it is not her name. It was her character's name. The character that I fell in love with, that lady, that particular actress, her ability to act. Right now her name is slipping my mind and I hate that. But the part that I needed to remember, her on-screen name, this name I've chosen for my dress form, is Elena. Okay, enough is said about that. But, okay, so last night I decided to play with some dye again. Young lady, that's enough. And I decided to cook up a little bit of fiber. Well, I decided after I had cooked up 2 that, well, I wasn't done yet and I wanted to keep playing. Well, one of the pans cleared out very easy and I had another idea, so I threw a braid into that, and the next pan did not clear. I put too much dye in. I got a little heavy-handed on the dye, so I decided to, let me back up. The first 2 fibers that I did, the first 2 that I'm going to show you, I strung out back and forth down the pan. So all the fiber was just in its roving, and no knots, no restrictions to it. And the first one, which was this, I first laid down some yellow, but then I laid down some red. And that red, which is like here, mixed with some of the yellow to create orange. And then we also have green. We also have blue. And then we have purple. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Now, it is not a perfect rainbow by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's going to end up being really, really beautiful. Let's see. Ooh, guess I have to take it from this end. I'll re-braid it when I'm done. But as you can see, we go from the yellow into the orange. Then we hit the red, into the greens, into the blues, which broke, and into the purples, which again broke, but I think they ended up being pretty. And this one, I decided to make different hues of purples and blues. So we go from a nice light, bright, like sky blue, and into a deeper, darker sky blue. And we shift into a darker, more sapphire, navy-ish blue, into some purplies, some more blues, really into some purples. There we go. And then we get some pinky purples at the end. That was so much fun. And here she is. Like I said, then I decided to throw a braid. I braided it all up like this. Now, granted, it wasn't this braid, but this is what the braid looks like. And I laid it down in the pan like this. I let all the blue soak up in the bottom. The pan was full. I just laid it down, and the top half didn't get nothing on it. Well, later on, I flipped it over, and the other pan failed to completely clear, so I dumped it on top of it. And this is what turned out when you pulled it all out. Now, I will insert some pictures somewhere around here of this fiber while it was dyeing and after I pulled it out of the dye, so you can see what it looked like before I unbraided it the first time. And it did a really cool tie-dye effect. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to dye. We've got purples, we've got pinks, we've got blues, we've got whites. It's absolutely gorgeous and so much fun. This one is going to be really neat to see what it does. And then I did something kind of like that for this one. And again, it did the same, but I used different colors. Now this one does not, it's not a full 4 ounces. I don't even know exactly how much it is. I literally just ran in, grabbed some fiber, braided it up, and threw it in the dye bath. Isn't that gorgeous? So much fun, so pretty. I'm absolutely head over heels in love. Oh! This one, again, is going to be really a lot of fun to spin up and see what the colors decide to do and how they decide to play. All right, I think that's all I've got for you today. I'm still working on that spin that I've been working on. It's been a couple days. but I'm spinning very, very thin, so it's taking a good while to get it spun. I've used up one entire cake in the second shawl that I started, but it's out in the other room, so I can't show you that today, but hopefully that will be done shortly and I'll be able to show you. And I'm going to get back to work on her this week. Well, not on her dress this week, and hopefully get that cracked out in the next couple of weeks. We're coming up towards the end of the month, so if you are participating in Stash Down 2024 and you want to submit your numbers to me, please do remember to have that in by the 4th of the month so that I can do my video on the 5th. If you're doing your own video, please do try to have your video up by the 5th. Of course, there's no punishment or sanctions if you don't get it up by the 5th. That's just the target deadline. All right, everybody. Until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.